Hello everyone, Clint here. Hope everybody's doing well today. Today I want to talk about the Garmin Venu 2 Plus. I did a quick poll on my YouTube channel a little while ago and asked if anybody wanted to see the comparison between this and the Galaxy Watch 4. And surprisingly, there was quite a few people that wanted to see that. And I kind of wanted to see it too because I'm definitely a fitness buff, and I like to use my smartwatches to measure my fitness. So I was really curious about Garmin to see if you know, I mean, they're known for being the fitness kings for these type of things. So I wanted to see how it would compare to a smartwatch that does fitness as opposed to a fitness watch that does smartwatch stuff. So this particular watch here is what I would say Garmin's smartest watch. And why is it the smartest watch that I think that they probably have is, it's got the an AMOLED screen, and it also has a touch screen, and it also has a microphone, and also has the ability to use a voice assistant. Now I know what you're thinking, wow, microphone, yeah. So most of their watches don't have a microphone or a speaker, and so therefore you cannot you cannot answer calls with them or any of that kind of thing. So that's one of the core things about a smartwatch, right? Is you can dial, talk, all that kind of stuff on your watch itself. So I was kind of seeing if I could use a fitness watch that's kind of smart, as opposed to a smartwatch that's kind of fitness. And so, yeah, I'm just going to talk about my usage of this compared to using a smartwatch. So, first thing I want to talk about is the pros of this watch. Number one is battery. You know, having been a smartwatch guy for as long as I can remember, and you know, you just kind of get used to charging your stuff up every day, or at least every other day. So when you get a watch like this, it is really freeing. I have to admit, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but I took this out of the box. It had 89% charge on it when I took it out of the box. I put it on and wore it for a week straight, and not one time did I charge it. That was awesome. I mean, I literally never took it off. I slept with it. I took a shower with it. I swam with it. I sat in a hot tub with it. I sat in a sauna with it. You name it. I never took this off for a week straight, and it was really nice. And then I only charged it just because it had been a week, and there probably had several days left on it. So battery life, phenomenally awesome. Second thing is definitely the fitness. If you are looking for fitness first, this is the watch to have, or this type of watch, a Garmin watch. It has that Elevate 4 heart rate sensor on it. It performed flawlessly for me for a week straight. It worked really good. Plus, even more importantly, you can attach heart rate sensors, a chest strap, other things to get more accurate. And why would you want that more accuracy? Because Garmin has this cool thing called body battery, and it's basically a measurement of how much juice you got left in your own personal tank, and it needs to be, basically you need to wear this watch constantly, or it's not going to be able to make the calculations correctly. So, and all your workouts and all that kind of stuff need to be tracked accurately for that particular thing to work. And that's one of the things I really, really like, is the fitness part of it here. And everything kind of goes into that Connect app, Garmin Connect app, and it is it basically, man, if you are a data nerd, this is just amazing for fitness. It has so many different things in it, not just your normal steps or any of that kind of stuff. You can have real-time heart rate going on. When you have your workouts that you pick up, I mean, it has so much information on there that you can use. It's really great. I really, really liked it. Heart rate sensor, as you can see here, worked flawlessly. It never checked out, never dropped the heart rate or anything like that. So really good. I really like the app. It's a little busy, and it's a kind of little busy, but not too bad. I was able to get my way around it pretty easily. Really good. I really, really liked it. So definitely fitness is great. definitely like that. Definitely a pro. The other thing I really liked is in these little widget things they have. If you kind of go through the watch here, you have these widgets, and they have, and then all you have to do is click them. It's kind of like the you know, the widgets here on the Galaxy Watch. They're just smaller per se, and as you can tell, I'm so used to swiping back, and it doesn't work that way on this watch. But they're really neat. You can add widgets to it. You can you know, customize this, put them in different orders, however you want them in there. It's really cool. I really like it. I thought that was neat, but that's pretty much it. There's not like any apps or anything like that. So as far as what you want to do, that's pretty much it. As far as the design of this particular watch, it's really light. I really like that. It's got stainless steel on the bottom here, and stainless steel glass kind of thing on the top, and then it's got like a fiber reinforced plastic. It's really sturdy. I mean, I know it's plastic, but it's really sturdy. It has 3 really good buttons here on the side, and once you get used to navigating, you'll end up using those buttons a lot along with the touchscreen, and that's just kind of the way Garmin's particularly work. It's really good. The screen is bright and nice. It's I would say it's right on par with my Galaxy Watch 4, which is you know, which has an amazing screen. I don't know where they get their screens, but it's really good. And as far as screen goes, I actually, strangely enough, had the always on display turned off on this watch, and the reason why is because I like the always on display, and I think it makes the watch look better from a distance. So if somebody's looking at you, you don't just have this black square or black circle staring at people. I think it looks a lot better. And also, I like when I'm doing a fitness routine, I really like to have the always on display on, so I can just easily look, and or if I'm holding something, like if I'm on my bike or something, I can just look down without having to, you know, do the wonker thing. So that's two of the biggest reasons why I like to always on display. And you know, I know it sucks some battery life, but I still like it. But on this particular watch, one is I do not like the design of this watch. I didn't get to actually see one in the store. These are really short right now, so I just saw it on the box. So when I got it, I haven't actually seen it. I'm not a fan of this flat display. I think it's only a 43 millimeter, but it feels smaller than that. And here it has the 20 millimeter band instead of the 22 millimeter bands, which I prefer. Of course, the Galaxy Watch does too, but that's why I buy these gapless ones here. So, but this is the original strap that came with it, and you know, it's your basic silicone strap, nothing special. But I just don't like the design of this watch, so having an always on display, I don't think improves the way the watch looks, so I just left it off. And the reason why I left it off is because Garmin has this awesome setting on it that you can turn the always on display on during a fitness event. So anything fitness related, the always on display always stayed on. It was always on, so it worked really good. I didn't have to worry about that. So very interesting. I don't think I would still do that with this, because these watches look significantly better. You get all kinds of you know, watch faces and stuff. So that was the things that I really liked about this watch. Number one, definitely battery. Number two is definitely the fitness part of it. I really enjoyed that. It's really easy to get around once you figure out how to do it. And to start any kind of you know, fitness part, it's really good. It asks you one amazing thing. I don't know why other watches don't do this. It asks you on like a treadmill run, what was the distance on the treadmill, so it can help try to calibrate the watch. None of these do that. None of these watches do that at all, and they're significantly smarter watches. I don't understand that. But anyways, I really liked using it. Things I did not like about it specifically is number one is the touchscreen. That you see me right there. It misses a lot. Like everything is a scroll down or a scroll up, and I miss it a lot from the screen here. I don't know if it's like asleep. And then, you know, the first touch turns it on, but as you can tell there, that didn't work. I can't quite figure it out, but that's super annoying. I like it to just work when I first use it. So that was just a little tidbit there that I found that I didn't like. And then, of course, the second thing I don't like is that it's not smart. I thought I would be able to, just use the fitness stuff, and you can put music on this. You can download Spotify. There are some apps you can download, but not a lot. They have the Connect IQ store, which does have some apps on it, but it's mostly like fitness stuff and more stuff for like these glances, what they call glances, and not like apps. Now I don't use a lot of apps actually on my watches, but there is a couple that I used all the time that I did miss, and that is number one is Google Keep. It's really nice to have my shopping list on my wrist, and number two is Todoist, which is my task manager of choice, and it's super nice to be able to just quickly look at your tasks for the day before you decide to do something next without having to pull out a phone. So I did miss those. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, so then the other thing I did not quite like is the voice assistant. So the way the voice assistant works on here is not like how it works on these other smartwatches. It doesn't have one built into the watch itself. So the way this one particular works, it's just like headphones. So if you have a set of headphones in your ear and you press and hold the button, it will turn on your assistant on your phone, right? That's all this is. That's exactly what it does. No difference. And it's kind of a bummer because one of the biggest things I use is timers, and I like the timer on the watch, not on the phone, because when you have a smartwatch, you have a tendency to just leave your phone sitting around. You don't actually have it with you, especially in your house. And so when you're cruising around your house, I want my timer on my watch so I know what's going on there. So that's kind of a bummer. And then there's no visual. So I'll show you real quick. And then there's a pretty decent delay between pushing the button and getting it to be able to respond. I'll show you real quick. So the way this one works, it has the center button. The only thing that center button does is activate either a shortcut or your assistant. What's the weather today?
It's currently partly cloudy and 37 degrees. Expect clear skies starting tonight. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 37 degrees.
Okay, so that's how it works. You saw I pressed and held that for quite some time. Then it pops up that says it's connecting, and then it connects, and then you give your like normal thing and everything pops up on your phone, right? So if you're nowhere near your phone, that visual that you get on your phone is not going to show up. You're just going to get the verbal, so you're going to have to really listen. It's not super loud. So that's kind of a bummer. I was, being used to having an assistant directly on the watch is handy. Another thing I don't like is no LTE version of this particular watch, and the only actual LTE version of these I have is the Apple Watch, but it's nice to have that option if you want it. So no LTE version. Another thing that I don't like, it's really important for smartwatches, is notifications. Now notifications work good. They come in well, they're easily readable. You can't really action them. This one was, attached to an iPhone, so you can't really respond and reply to those without using the voice assistant, so that is possible. But the way they come in and then they're stored is what's kind of strange. They're stored in like a little widget here. So if you go through these widgets, you can get to your notifications right there. And you can see it's kind of cool. I mean, it shows you by icon there what notifications you have. Yeah, it'll show you what kind of notifications you have, and if you click it, it'll give you all your notifications. But there's no, what's weird, I guess, is if you click one, it'll give you just a little bit of information, and then you can click there and clear it. That's all you can do. There's nothing else you can do, and there's no swipey or any kind of gesture to also get rid of that. And then if you scroll to the bottom, where most of us are used to, there's no clear all button or any of that stuff. So notification management is very not good. I did struggle with that a lot because I definitely triage a lot of my notifications on my watch, so I don't have to even mess with the phone. So that's kind of a bummer. So those are really the three main things I didn't like about the watch. Will I keep it? I'm actually not going to keep it. And the number one reason I'm not going to keep it is I don't like the way this looks. So you put it down here, it just does not look as good as these two watches especially. I just don't, it's got a smaller screen, it's smaller. I like bigger watches. That's why I have a lot of them where I put these big nice cases on them. I just don't like the way this one looks on my wrist. Could I get used to not having the smart stuff? I probably could. I don't know. I still like the smart stuff, so it's kind of hard to tell. So that's not going to work out well for me because I just don't like the way this one particularly looks. And maybe I might just go out and try to get like a Phoenix 7 because I do really like the way the Phoenix 7 looks. It's nice and chunky big watch. Or Phoenix 6 or any of the Phoenix models is pretty nice. I really like the way those look also. But I am sending it back. But not because it didn't function well. It functions phenomenally. I wish my Galaxy Watch had the fitness capabilities of this, and so I'm really pondering what to do with that because I really do like the fitness part of it, and I might end up doing something where I just have like a fitness tracker and then use my smartwatch for the actual smart part of it, and maybe get like a Whoop band, which probably not because of that $30 a month charge, which is kind of a bummer. Or maybe even like a Fitbit charge or something like that, something that has a more in-depth dynamic like this one here does, where it just constantly measures your stress, gives you your body battery. I mean, it brings all that information and actually gives it to you. The sleep tracking is really good. It gives you all kinds of information on that. I really liked it. Definitely my recommendation is if you want fitness first, smart second, definitely get this, check this Garmin one out. The Venu 2 Plus is great. If you want smart first and fitness second, I would definitely recommend either the Samsung or Apple Watch, of course, depending on what you want. The Galaxy Watch 4 does a great job of being a smartwatch. The only other thing you have to be wary of is cost. So for some reason, Garmin watches are always more expensive. It feels like you're getting less value, I guess you can say. But I guess that's subjective. However, this watch is $450. Which is more expensive than all of these watches on here. Well, no, I'm sorry, except for this is the Apple Watch 7 here specifically is the stainless steel, but a regular Apple Watch 7 runs you around $399. The Galaxy Watch 4 is a phenomenal deal at $250, and then the stainless steel classic version is only $350. So the price comparison, I don't even know where to compare this watch to specifically, because it's the most expensive one on here and probably the least feature rich. But Garmin watches in general just cost more, and it's probably a scale thing. They probably make more Apple watches and Galaxy watches than they do Garmin watches, so the price per is probably a little bit more expensive. But anyways, really that's all I wanted to talk about. I really appreciate everybody staying to the end, and I will see you on the next one, and let me know if you have any more questions or if there's another comparison you would like me to do. Until then, talk to you later.